Hello, Team Northside. I hope this message finds you well. Welcome to the last day of February. It's hard to believe we're already concluding the month of February. Hope that you're enjoying the much warmer weather. It appears that spring may be upon us, and so enjoy, like I say, the warmer weather and the sunshine. I'd like to begin by really just providing accolades to all of those that were involved in providing another very successful Special Olympics all week. Again, the weather provided just a phenomenal venue. I want to thank all of our coaches, our sponsors, our teachers. It was great to see all of the principals and administrative support. Sean Settles, again, knocked it out of the park, and so thank you to, like I say, our entire special education department for all of their work and effort in preparing such a successful event. It was great to see our student athletes out having a great time and competing, and like I say, it was just a great overall week for our Special Olympians. I'd like to congratulate our Lady Bears from Brennan High School. Another great, successful season. They came up a little bit short in the regional final game against Cibolo Steel in an overtime, tough fought match, but again, we are so proud of your successes once again this year. Equally, we want to wish the very best to the Brennan Bears, who will be playing tonight at the Alamo Convention Center, also playing Cibolo Steel, as well as the Harlan Hawks. They will be playing in the regional finals on the boys' side, and it should be two great matchups as they continue their season towards the state championship game, which will be played the following weekend. Also, congratulations to the Sotomayor Wildcats. They also had a phenomenal season, as well as the John Jay Mustangs. Again, two hard-fought battles earlier this past week, but like I say, we are so proud of all of our athletes, and we continue to support you and wish you the very best in your playoff runs. And speaking of congratulations to our Texas Association of Future Educators national qualifiers. We had students from Cass Teach as well as Clark and Brennan who competed in the state competition and will be advancing to nationals. And so these are our future educators, and so we are so proud of you and wish you the very best at the national competition. And this weekend across Northside is going to be a very busy weekend. We will be celebrating with our STEAM Fest at John Jay High School, and of course this is a part of our Science Engineering Academy and Magnet program, and so it's going to be a great event, as well as our Lego Robotics competition that will be held at Paul Taylor Fieldhouse. And we want to especially wish the best of luck to our academic decathlon state qualifying teams, which include Warren High School, O'Connor High School, Marshall High School, as well as Clark High School, who will be competing right here in San Antonio at UTSA, as well as our state competition up in the Metroplex in the small school division, which is Health Careers High School. Again, congratulations to our academic decathlon coaches and students. Best of luck. We know you're going to do great. And speaking of advancing on, we want to congratulate both Burke and Wernley Elementary Schools for making the Elite Eight on their destination to the Final Four third grade reading challenge. This is really exciting news. We just heard this past week, and so again, wish you the best of luck and the best on your journey to the Final Four. Bring home the championship. And even though the weather wasn't a premier day to host our, again, 12th annual Library Palooza, Ms. Stoic and all of our librarians kicked off the event Saturday morning, and it was really a phenomenal turnout. We had visiting authors as well as schools from really all over the state, and so it was great to visit with our young authors as they learned about what it really takes to become a professional author, and just the stories that really were so engaging and were the motivation behind some just phenomenal literary work. So again, congratulations. Thank you for all the hard work that goes into the preparation and kicking off the Library Palooza. This is an event that just continues to grow, and again, Ms. Stoic, to our librarians, thank you guys so much for all that you do. This past Monday, we had the opportunity to accompany our student ambassadors as well as the Harlan High School Hawks cheerleader squad. It was the PTA Rally Day in Austin. We had about 5,000 in attendance, really advocating for public education. And so a special thanks to President Crystal Rivas as well as Jordan Wagner for organizing a tremendous event. I think it was a great opportunity for our students to get a glance at really what goes into the legislative process, but also to advocate for what's really important and supporting public education during this 89th legislative session. So again, thank you to our PTA Council and all those that were able to attend and support our PTA Rally Day Monday in Austin. Speaking of advocacy, we had a great meeting with our GT Advocacy Committee on Thursday night. It was a Zoom meeting, but it was a great opportunity to really express our appreciation, but also report on the phenomenal growth, continued growth, which we now have over 9,000 students in Northside ISD being served under GT services. And so again, thank you to all of our GT specialists. Particularly thank you to Roxanne Brown, who coordinates the program, but also for parents being that active voice in really lobbying our legislators to fully support GT programs and programs that impact our students in such a positive way. Again, can't articulate our appreciation enough for your engagement and willingness to support our students, particularly with GT services. And two more special recognitions. We're proud to celebrate with the Region 20 Dyslexia Teacher of the Year, Laura Stevenson from Mernon Elementary School, as well as our KSAT Teacher of the Month, Jennifer Pena, a fourth grade teacher at Scarborough. These are just two prime examples of individuals who work so hard and are so dedicated to serving our students. Again, congratulations to Ms. Stevenson, Ms. Pena, on your great work. We couldn't be more proud. And just as the month of February was incredibly busy, so will March. We're going to be kicking off March with a celebration of Texas History Month, and of course March 2nd being Texas Independence Day, as well as celebrating Music in Our Schools Month, Youth Art Month, Social Worker Month, and National School Lunch Nutrition Worker Month as well. And Friday, March 7th, we'll be celebrating right here in Northside ISD with our entire maintenance department for their Appreciation Day. We can't extend our appreciation enough for particularly all of the work that goes into making sure our HVAC systems are up and operational, our plumbing systems work. It is an overall just team effort, and again, thank you to all of our maintenance workers. March 7th, this upcoming Friday, is your day. And speaking of Austin, this legislative session now is gaining quite a bit of inertia. The House Public Education Committee met for the first time on Tuesday. There are very important bills, and I'll just name a few that we're closely monitoring and will be providing input in the form of testimony. So I'd like to start with Senate Bill 26, which has been filed. This is the teacher compensation, much needed teacher compensation pay raise bill. House Bill 2, which is going to likely be the primary funding vehicle, which does add a little over $200 to the basic allotment, that also has a teacher compensation piece in it as well. House Bill 3 and Senate Bill 2 pertain to the enactment of education savings accounts, and we'll be, like I say, monitoring those, particularly as they are likely going to go to a conference committee hearing. House Bill 4, which is really the revamp of the STAR testing to break it into more an interim assessment type system, as well as a revamp of the accountability system. Senate Bill 4, which doesn't particularly pertain to public education, but it does increase homestead exemptions from $100,000 to $140,000 as legislators really wrestle with the housing and housing cost crisis across the state of Texas. House Bill 6 really provides additional special education funding, which is over $2 billion underfunded at this point in time. And there's a plethora of bills pertaining to UIL and UIL transferability, which allows students to transfer in and amongst high schools private schools, charter schools, and even homeschool. So we'll be tracking those bills very closely. I want to mention Senate Bill 1469, who is the author is one of our senators, Donna Campbell. This provides districts really the ability to put in place cell phone or personal device policies and student utilization or usage, which we're already working particularly through our middle schools, soon to be high schools next year, and not allowing these devices during instructional time. And so we'll be continuing to provide comments on those important pieces of legislation. And House Bill 1025 and House Bill 1456, as well as Senate Bill 408, which pertains to the assignment of an Inspector General with the Texas Education Agency that will investigate any and all due process as well as other investigation claims. So these will be important pieces of legislation as well as many others that will soon to be filed that again pertain directly to public education that we'll be, like I say, closely monitoring and providing feedback as warranted. Each week we get out to campuses and we have just made it a practice to really send our accolades and appreciation to our campuses that are going above and beyond. And so this week, the Spirit Stick, which is symbolic of those efforts, goes to none other than Strauss Middle School. Congratulations, Mavericks. Wendy Peralta, as you well know, principal, does just a phenomenal job each and every day. And so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We couldn't be more proud.
Thank you so much.
And y'all have a great day. Thank you again. And as we close in on the final week before we dismiss for spring break, I want to just again extend my sincere appreciation for all of the hard work. The month of January and February always seems like it's kind of the grind leading up to spring break. We'll take a break from catching up with craft next week, so I wish you all a very safe and restful spring break. And again, thank you for all of your hard work.